Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the AfterShock EpiCenter live stream. I'm your host and the Senior Retailer Relations Manager here at AfterShock Comics, RuthAnn Thompson. So apologies for being a day late, but now we get to talk to you guys right on New Comic Book Day. And welcome, Cedric and Nick Station. Happy New Comic Book Day to all of you. And very happy Thanksgiving for all of those in the U.S. that celebrated this last week. We have so much going on, and we have this perfect lineup for our new titles for today. So let's jump right into it with a brand new #1 of The Maniac of New York, Volume 2, The Bronx is Burning. So everybody's wondering what happened to Maniac Harry at the end of our last volume after the death train and everything that he caused. But it looks like he ended up on another train right up to the Bronx and is now starting another spree in the Bronx High School up there. So this is, if you've missed out on the first volume, great time to catch up on that, where it's basically the first series took inspiration from Friday the 13th, Part 8 of Jason Takes Manhattan and The Taking of Pelham 123. But the writer, Callan, says the new arc has fewer overt movie influences with Maniac Volume 2. He says, a lot of my thinking was in trying to broaden the landscape of the series. Volume 1 spent so much time on the subway, but New York is a whole world with lots of spaces we don't get to see in the movies too often. Schools, bodegas, stadiums, the places New Yorkers go, and where the Maniac is bound to follow. I'm excited for this. Actually, that's where I lived the longest in New York City, was in the Bronx. So I'm excited to see what I recognize and what we know and all that kind of stuff. And this does bring back the same incredible team of L.A. Callan and artist Andrea Muti, who he just is the best at making watercolors so very terrifying. So make sure you head to your local comic book shop for this new #1. We also have Cross to Bear #2. So this is brought to you by a completely foreign team, and it's absolutely beautiful and fun because where else would Jack the Ripper hide out except for the Wild West, where it's as savage as possible and very easy to hide his murderous ways. And this follows Edgar, who swore he was done with the Order. He was done with the secrecy, with the monsters, and most importantly, the killing. But now the murderer known as Jack the Ripper has hit close to home, and Edgar has no choice but to do what he promised he never would, and return to the Order with his brother along with it, and enact his plan of terrible revenge. So for any of those who like a little Cross to Bear crossover here with the Wild West and Jack the Ripper, it's a perfect choice for you. Next up, for another incredible mashup, this time of cultural mashup, we have Search for Who #3. So this follows Aaron Sui's path of revenge, already taken him from America to China to avenge the attack on his parents perpetrated by his own family. And after a disastrous shootout between the Hu and the Mongolis side of his said family, Aaron questions everything. Is this a war he can even win? Just when Aaron thinks the stakes can't get any higher, tragedy strikes again, and this time it might finally push him past the point of no return. So this is written by John Sui and Steve Orlando, so absolutely love that combo as well, with artist Rubine, which does a beautiful job with depicting the different cultures as well as the incredible violence. So keeping it going with yet another incredible mashup of genres. We have Campisi, the Dragon Incident #4. This is the final issue written by James Patrick, who most of you know from Kaiju Score, that has been being turned into a movie. But this is a mashup between a small Bob movie and a dragon incident, as it were. So the dragon shit has hit the fan, and it's all but certain that the dragon is going to destroy Green Village, and the people who couldn't or wouldn't leave the neighborhood are going to die. And Sonny Campisi has one last desperate chance to save his home. But is he going to need help from the most unlikely source? I don't know. You guys are just going to have to read it. Yes, it certainly is the mashup week here at AfterShock. So that is everything that's going to be coming out this today for New Comic Book Day. But there's more in store for you guys this week. Tomorrow, for happy hour at 5 p.m. Eastern, we are going to have the incredible creator of Bunny Mask and My Date with Monsters, Paul Tobin. So for all of you Bunny Mask fans and My Date with Monsters fans, you have to join so that we can all ask him all the questions we have about these incredible books. And stick around for the world famous AfterShock live sale, because not only are we going to have the Maniac of New York the Bronx is Burning #1 Mike Ruth happy hour variant. We're also going to have the My Date with Monsters happy hour exclusive that we did a few weeks ago, and there's only a few left, so it's the perfect time to get it. We'll also have other variants of My Dates with Monsters, including the Ambassador variant. And for all those that missed out on getting your own Buddy Mask t-shirts, both in black and white, we're going to have that and incredibly beautiful Buddy Mask enamel pins. So if all of you guys are Buddy Mask fans as much as I am, you have to join tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. Pour yourself a drink and we'll be able to chat away with Paul Tobin in the spotlight coming up. So there have been some shipping issues from other companies. So we did have to move around one we want to let you know about. So Phantom on the Scan, the complete series. So this is the incredibly creepy title by Cullen Bunn with artwork by Mark Torres, who also in every single issue wrote very specific music and performed this music that we have QR codes on in every single issue. And this is the story of 20 years ago, there was a comet that hit. And since that night, Matthew and several others have these incredible powers, but come to find out these are actually killing them from within. So it's the mystery of finding out what happened, who they are, how they can stop this, and if they can survive. And it is beautiful and absolutely terrifying. I have one question I see from the chat here. Is the Maniac comic a spin-off of 80s horror movie Maniac? It is not. It is more of a reference to both Friday the 13th, let's see, it was number 8 of basically Jason in New York, and as well as Taking Pelham 1, 2, 3. So it has great homages to that, but is not specifically based on any of those. And we also have some incredible stuff fast approaching. We have Bylines in Blood #1. This one I'm very excited about. I've Erica Schultz, who I've known for a very long time, is one of the writers, as well as Van Jensen, an incredible artist, Enake. And this is going to be a futuristic noir mystery with a very badass lead female, and it's really awesome. So make sure you let your comic book shop know that you would like it, because the order cutoff is December 13th and will be in shops January 5th, as well as yet another. We have one more book coming out for our Seismic Press YA imprint, and that is Fear Book Club. And this is going to be another graphic novel from us. And again, that will be coming out on January 5th. So if you're interested in this very fun title for middle schoolers, that's gets a little spooky, a little scary for them, you can order it before December 13th. And for all of those that are in specifically Long Island, we are actually looking for another ambassador. Our incredible ambassador is moving, so we're going to have him work at some other shops in his new location. But we need somebody right local in Long Island, New York. So specifically Center, if you guys are interested and know anybody that's interested that loves AfterShock and would like to be visiting shops once a month and getting some sweet AfterShock swag, please have them or you apply today, and we will interview and get you going as soon as possible. And oh, good, Earl can't wait for Maniac of New York. The first part was so good. Outstanding team on that comic. Thank you. We've loved it. It's been going really well for us. We're actually got some awesome enamel pins in our shops, and we'll be having at conventions as well. So good stuff all around. Speaking of the Maniac, the Bronx is Burning, we just announced we're going to do Maniac Horror Fanatic variants. So it's no secret that Elliot Clan and Andrea Muti, Maniac of New York, counts among its influences Friday the 13th series, and particularly Jason Takes Manhattan, as well as many other contemporary horror classics. So it's up. So it's with a tip to the bloodstained hockey mask that we salute horror fans and fanatics everywhere with 3 homage covers. So you'll be able to get them through your local comic book shop for issues number 2, 3, and 4 of the series' second arc, Maniac of New York, The Bronx is Burning. As you see, they're pretty dang awesome. So this is going to be spotlighting the artistic talents of David Lopez, Robert Hack, Francisco Francavilla, and you're going to want to collect them all, absolutely. The horror entertainment site Bloody Disgusting does have the exclusive news, so we can also check out our social media. We've been promoting that as well. So we have so much going on. We're just so happy to always have you guys aboard for our incredible titles, and like we said, we're trying to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and we're going to see you at more conventions very soon. And I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow for the happy hour. And just everybody stay safe out there. Wash your hands, wear your mask, keep your distance, and only read dangerously. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye now.